I'm having a town hall next week right there in Asheville, North Carolina. First of all, because my constituents have asked for it. I trust my constituents, even those that I might not agree with. But more than that, I'm proud of what Republicans are accomplishing right now, and I want the opportunity to talk about that. President Trump is keeping his promises. He's closing the border. He's finding savings that we've not been able to find. He's working to restore world peace.
Just over a week ago, North Carolina MAGA Representative Chuck Edwards told his constituents that he would continue to hold in-person town hall meetings, breaking with the demands of Republican Party leaders to halt any event that could generate negative PR. So let's check in on how that Asheville town hall meeting went.
Now, to fix how Washington works. To that end, I was proud to vote recently for the House budget resolution, which provides the framework And you wonder why folks don't want to do these town halls. That framework provides for Congress to secure the border, to
not allowed to cut our job. Take our power. Who the hell is this?
Yep.
Do your job.
Yeah.
Stand up to Trump. Do your job that you were sent there to do.
Yeah.
You represent us all.
Thank you.
That's nothing to say.
Thank you for that feedback.
I'm a veteran. You don't give a fuck about me.
To be clear, so to be clear, I deeply value the contributions that federal employees make every day to keep America running and to deliver important services.
This self-proclaimed military vet showed more fight and passion against the Republican Party than the vast majority of the Democratic Party, and the hits kept on coming from the local community.
Do you support the annexation of Canada and/or Greenland? And this is a yes or no question. I don't want you to wander off into the woods. I don't want to hear about your latest week in your office. I'm trying to get your opinion on this as a yes or no. Do you support Trump on annexing Canada or Greenland? And do you like the way he treats the premier or the president of Canada, calling him governor? Is that the way you do as a diplomat? Is that the way the United States should act to our closest neighbors? You know, is this, and I've still got a little more time. Do you enjoy the way he's tried to extort minerals from the Ukraine? Do you like bullying people that need your help? Do you go for kicking the guy when he's down? Do you support Trump in these things? And this is a yes or no.
These are exactly the type of questions our elected officials should be facing, because we now have receipts to pull out whenever Edwards and the rest of his colleagues inevitably fall in line behind whatever Trump and his administration want to do, whether they personally disagree with it or not.
Do I support annexing Greenland and Canada? The short answer to that is no, I do not. There was another question in there. I think it was, do I support a deal. I'm going to paraphrase a little bit. A deal with Ukraine in obtaining minerals and helping the United States taxpayer recoup the $140 billion or so that we sent over there. The answer is yes, I do support that.
It's also a sobering reflection of the current state of our country that we even have to entertain the asinine suggestion of using military force to seize territory from sovereign nations, but we're not living in normal times. Hey guys, quick break in the action. I have a new show coming out called The Rick Strom Show. It is going to be awesome. I'm interviewing musicians, athletes, producers, writers, journalists, authors, sports doctors. Go check it out at youtube.com/@TheRickStromShow. Also be sure to throw me a follow on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky. It can all be found in the description box below. Thank you.
You know, really, like him or not, Elon Musk has brought a lot of really smart people to Doge. And
what are you doing for your constituents regarding Musk and his minions having writing privileges with the Treasury Department's database?
yeah, well, thank you. So can I answer this one also before you start yelling at me? Let's be honest with one another. If the name of the person that was running that agency was anything more than Elon Musk, you probably wouldn't be as angered about it. Because the reality is, even before President Trump was elected, there were people working inside these agencies that had access, that were required access to the information. You should also know that those employees and folks that serve with Doge have gone through the same exact security screens as everyone else. So somebody's going to be in charge of looking at those. His guy's name just happens to be Elon Musk right now. So. Are we through taking questions?
Even if you take Edwards at face value about Doge staffers having the same security clearances as previous federal employees, that completely misses the central point of the question and criticism of Elon's minions at Doge, which is valid concerns about said minions being loyal to serving the demands of Musk and Trump instead of their jobs as public servants with an obligation to serve the American people. On the surface, Doge has been marketed by the right wing in such a way that distracts the public from making the connection between Elon enriching his private companies through handouts from taxpayers in the form of government contracts, as well as gutting social safety nets in order to free up the necessary funds, cover the loss in tax revenue from the extension of the disastrous Trump tax cuts for the rich and large corporations.
Why are you doing nothing while Trump destroys the U.S. Constitution?
I happen to believe very much that President Trump supports our Constitution. And I sleep good at night knowing that every vote that I cast is in support of our Constitution and your freedoms and limited government.
Of course, you're sleeping good because you don't have to deal with the ramifications of your votes in the same way that your constituents and the rest of the public do.
Why are you supporting the destruction of all of our North Carolina agencies, NOAA, Social Security, FEMA, VA, etc.?
Yeah. I think we have to look for efficiency in every single government agency that's out there. There are about 2 million federal employees that you are paying for every single year. Government has bloated exponentially since the pandemic. I believe that we owe it to the taxpayers to go and look for efficiencies that are out there.
That's the marketing I mentioned previously efficiency, waste, fraud, abuse, and other buzzwords conservatives have been throwing around are nothing more than code words to cynically convince the public to support slashing programs that legitimately make their lives better, and to take it one step further, should be expanded and secured in perpetuity. But to Republicans, regardless of how many of their family members and constituents are benefiting from programs like Social Security, FEMA, SNAP, Medicaid, etc., nothing else matters other than serving the financial interests of their ultra-wealthy donors and corporations. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.